Welcome to another video on my walking robot Mirft2 based on the fischertechnik TXT controller, running embedded Linux and programmed in online mode in Python. Online mode means that I have to log on to the controller using a secure shell, SSH. So despite the fact that I type on a computer, I am actually working directly on the controller. It is equipped with, and then I mean the robot is equipped with a USB camera right here, two touch sensors which currently, well, they do work, but in the current situation they do nothing. Further, 6 legs that are supposed to do the walking. Come back to that later. A switch currently doing nothing, and an LED here at the back, which signals when it actually starts to work. Then the camera has the purpose of getting an image via OpenCV of those objects, and two problems right now. First of all, for some reason the objects are nicely detected, but the color red is well, not quite nicely separated, and that is what one part of the video is about, and the series. Why doesn't it work? It worked before quite nicely even, and then suddenly nothing works again. So it's partly on attempts to get that working again. Second focus is to remodel the robot, because I already mentioned the 6 legs. They are driven by 2 motors, pulse motors, and the point is the robot is for now too heavy for the motors to drive all legs. So it's now on the scaffold to do things on an elevation, hence the elevation here as well. And I'm remodeling it using Blender modeling software. And currently I am finding out that some things haven't been thought out that good in the remodeling, and I ended with that last time. So I have to redraw the new model. And remodeling means also that I have to add 2 more motors. So it's going to be a slightly bigger robot in the future. Anyway, first of all, color separation by HFV, but first I need to power it up. And actually I should turn the robot around, because now the text is quite inversed. Doesn't really matter. So let's see how that works out. And this seems to work nicely. Yes. Now the point is that I have to go to the original firmware, because it boots now in the community firmware. Now I am still in community firmware, but with the standard user interface. Reason for that is that for some reason, I don't know, there are no images grabbed while in the community interface. So this situation is necessary to grab pics anyway. So this is working, and reposition so that it grabs images, and let's go. My apologies for the bit lengthy introduction, but I was told that for first time watchers this is better than a short introduction like I normally did. Anyway, I have to still log on to the terminal, and the fact that I am using the community firmware is that it is then possible to use my own IP address or my own, yeah, I can adjust the IP address, so I did that here. This isn't going well. This is a problem that I've had before. I cannot make use of, I cannot log in. That means that with RoboPro I can probably also not log in. And for explanation, RoboPro is the original graphical programming language with which you can program fischertechnik computer stuff, and I am not using RoboPro for programming but rather for testing. So first, to test I have to adjust IP address, then let's cancel this, make contact, and this will not work. No, it will not work. So I will have to reboot the computer. Well, actually the controller. It has happened before, and I'm afraid it happens now again. Why it happens? I don't know. So here we go again. So this takes a bit more time, and that time goes away from everything else that I want to do. Boot is quickly, fortunately, but and again to the standard interface, which is there, back to logging in. And this is not nice. Oh, now it comes through, so now I can acknowledge. And I'm in, finally. That means also that this one works. Yes, very nice. So there was nothing I did wrong, and second terminal is also there. So I open the source code. This one can go for now. And I still have to do some stuff. First of all, clean stuff from last time. And to avoid typos and lose the source code, I've already opened it, so it's in memory. Do I make a typo, I can save it again. So that's for security. Go. Now, another thing I have to do, set the date, because this is because the setup battery is depleted, and it takes for some reason the controller takes a very short time to deplete it. So 2019 3, and by now it's 13 time. And that's it. So now I finally can go with losing a lot of time because of the resets, which I didn't plan, of course, and go. And I have another mystery. Why don't the motor... Something else happens now. The motors don't run at all. So what is going on with that? I do have images, so using Image Magic I can and this is something strange. Okay, anyway, 36, go. Okay, a bit out of focus, but it shows everything that I should see, I want to see. 4 objects, or more or less. Now what do I see in the result? And now you can see it is not good. Well, this is red, but it should be quite solid red. This should be solid red, and the darker it is, the less red you see, and that is exactly my problem. But let me change the direction in which the robot is set a little bit, and then I should turn this object to that, which means the red object is now to the center. And let's go again. Will the motor work? Oh, that is very little. That is even less than it was. Now, yeah, that's good. But what's the set distance? Because that is a point. The purpose is that it walks a certain predefined distance. Yeah, 350 pulses. And previously, if you watch the other videos, previous videos, it does walk some, and then I measure cycles, which is not exact, and then it stops after a few cycles. But if this is not even close to what it usually does, and I have no clue why. First it doesn't walk at all, and now just a small movement, so that's not good. But let me now see. And this is the new one. Slightly, no, this. This is a little bit better now. But still not what I want to see. Another point is, and that was the last thing I did last time. And I have to go here. No, here to this part. With this stuff, I select the colors. I select the red values with HSV, UV saturation and value. And the last thing I did last time was trying to get this software working with which I can easily convert RGB to HSV. And that didn't work out. So that's what I do next. Alright, I have got a program to work. And it turns out that all these messages were caused by not linking properly, but also because this code is turning out to be somewhat older, and a new addition was necessary to the code. Now it works, and here I can see that when I move to the red area, so this is red, and now I need a color plot from this thing, so I go to darktable. I need an image, and that image is then, oh wait, okay, so this is 1936. That will be this one. No, image 1936. Open. RGB. So this one is having a problem, and yes, I have to pick a color. So this is 125. I'm going to write it down for a moment. That is then 152, 21, 29. So with that one, I need to find out, going down, 152, close, yeah, 21, about that, and then I would have 29. But I think I'm here at 3, 243, 151. I can try that, of course. So HSV value is then a 3. It's not that far from the other one. 243, 151. So this one will go, and this is then upper red, or would this be lower red? I think this one would be. So this would be 3 then, instead of 0, or would this be? I can gamble. So this is 3, although this is already a very high, so I will take this one out. 3, 243, and 151, like this. Go. So now let's see whatever the result is. And how far it walks. Well, it doesn't walk at all. I hear some noise coming from the robot, but it doesn't walk. So that will be 9, 51, 57. Oh, that is bad. This is much worse. Probably because of the that 5 has gone to 3 now. So what if I do 5 instead of the other ones? Let's just take a gamble. And I again hear noise like I want to walk, but I can't. So apart from that, let me do something else. I'm going to lift it and see whatever happens. Alright, another one. So this one is 53, 10, even worse. This one is even worse. Okay, one more thing to test the motors. No, there's no such thing as a running motor. Okay, so far for this try, and I'm going to go for Blender. Blender. And here's the point that last time I found out that I made a modeling mistake. And that mistake is that this wheel, this gear and this gear should be inside, on both sides, inside the frame. It's now outside the frame, so that's not correct. I have to change that. So how to exactly change that? Well, first get things out of here. I think. Alright. And now a much larger problem. How to deal with this one. Okay. No. How to get to that part of the frame? Well, this one should be here anyway. This one too. Is there any part of frame right there? Not that difficult to see. And that's a part of the problem right now. Yeah, this should be there too. And then it has to happen with the upper and the lower parts. So everything, every tiny bit has to change. And on both sides as well. And when that has been done, I can go on with the rest of the remodeling. So nothing of this, all these parts, there are 4 in total, and that is a little bit of the problem now. How large should they be? And this is also wrong. And if you look at this one, very wrong as well. Since this part has to be there. And this one should be colored black. And so should this be. And hope my pen cooperates. This one should be red. This again black. So this one should be black. And this one, oops, red again. And now with the colors, you have a distinction how things should look like. And that's very different. Do I have all colors set now? Yeah. But not all parts. So this one should go here. So that makes a big difference. No, not you. You have to go there as well. So the width won't change. In reality. No, not that one. This one. Yeah, that is a big difference. So now nothing fits anymore, somehow. And that's a big oops. This is a mess. And I'm going way past time again. Never enough time. And no, not this. Yep. Oops. This is slightly better. No. Right, let me save it. And I'm afraid that will have to be it for this time. So, some things accomplished, some things clearly not accomplished, but getting closer. And some strange facts. So, if I go back here, why doesn't it walk anymore? Fortunately, where's my program? Where's my new program? This program fortunately working now, which might make things easier. So hopefully more luck next time, and sorry for the lengthy introduction. And that is it for now. Well, lengthy introduction, as I was advised to do. But Murphy's law on connection, Murphy's law on the gears, improvement on the color plot, and well, remodeling it takes always time. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment or suggestion, very much appreciated. You can do so by email or by leaving a comment under the video, by the way. You can also follow me via Instagram and Twitter. Please donate to show your appreciation of my blog and videos, possible via PayPal and Wired. You can also become a patron and have your name mentioned as a supporter if you appreciate that. Surely appreciated by me. More information on my website, which you can find under this video. The URL of it, of course. This is going to be continued. Have a nice day and bye bye.